Now, the latest ITV news in the Anglia region.
Hello, good evening and welcome to ITV News Anglia.
On tonight's programme,
police defend efforts to curb knife crime as campaigners say it's simply not working.
There's a culture amongst our young people that it's okay to be carrying a knife. The issue hasn't gone away. It's there in our communities.
This one is £5 more than this one.
a warning the cost of living could become a future health risk for people on gluten-free diets.
I cannot afford to buy the food I need to keep healthy.
Representing the real world. Should the books being read at school better reflect the students reading them? And
I sort of want this to be Northampton's answer to The Crown. Wouldn't it be amazing if it kept going and then later on Olivia Colman played me?
Self-proclaimed national treasure Alan Carr tells us his new show is a love letter to his hometown.
hello from Victoria and me, and welcome to the programme.
First tonight, police in Milton Keynes are defending their right to use special stop and search powers to target criminal hotspots in the city.
Yeah, it comes as yet another Section 60 order has been placed in the city this evening, the third to be issued in less than 2 weeks.
Well, Rebecca Haworth joins us from Milton Keynes now. Rebecca, tell us a bit more about this latest order.
Good evening. Well, this Section 60 has just been brought in within the last hour and it covers quite a wide area in Milton Keynes. It includes Great Linford, Pennyland, Downsbarn, Stantonbury and Conningborough. Now, the police make the decision to issue a Section 60 when they believe there are reasonable grounds that serious violence is going to take place. What it means is that officers will go to that area and they have the power to search anyone who lives there. Now, they're also there to reassure the public and, of course, try to prevent people from committing crime in the first place. This CCTV footage shows just how quickly 2 young lives can be ruined by knife crime. It shows a fight breaking out near Milton Keynes College in February last year. 16-year-old Ahmed Nur was trying to run away from the brawl when he was stabbed in the back by another teenager. He died shortly afterwards. Justice Wilma Marr, who is now 19, was sentenced to 11 years in custody for the stabbing. It's an issue which the safety education charity in Milton Keynes is trying to tackle. Just this morning, they received a call from a primary school in the city about a knife-related incident.
There's a culture amongst our young people that it's okay to be carrying a knife, it's okay to be carrying a weapon. Maybe they're unaware of the risk it is to themselves and the wider community. We've seen pockets of improvement. We've had periods of time in the last couple of years where we've seen a decrease in knife crime incidents, but what we know is that the issue isn't resolved. The issue hasn't gone away. It's there in our communities, and we've really got to keep tackling it as we go on.
In the last year, there have been 15 more knife-related incidents in Milton Keynes compared to the previous 12 months. This bank holiday weekend saw a 21-year-old man stabbed in Farthing Grove in Netherfield. Thankfully, he wasn't seriously injured. And a few days before that, there were 2 incidents involving weapons across central Milton Keynes. It's prompted Thames Valley Police to issue Section 60 orders, which allows them extra powers to carry out stop and searches. But Jason Fathers, whose 18-year-old son Jay was stabbed to death at a New Year's Eve party in Milton Keynes 2 years ago, doesn't believe the Section 60 orders actually work.
I believe that letting people know Section 60 is out there is it deters people from carrying knives at the time, but then they go and pick weapons up after. It breaks my heart because Jay was young and similar age to the people who are dying, and some even younger.
However, Superintendent Emma Bailey, who is in charge of policing Milton Keynes, believes the Section 60 orders are having an impact.
It puts police officers in an area where we think there is going to be crime. Ultimately, we are here to prevent crime as well as detect it. So for me, Section 60s do work. We can't explain in great detail to the public how, because of the information that sits behind them, but for me they are an effective tool. But please, they are only one tool in many. Lots is going on behind the scenes. The Section 60, we do tell the public about it because it is quite a wide-ranging power and of course a deterrent.
Those involved in fighting knife crime believe a collaborative approach is best, making it all of our responsibility to keep our young people safe. Rebecca Haworth, ITV News in Milton Keynes.